Zepp Health introduced the Amazfit Balance in August 2023, a feature-packed smartwatch aimed at fitness-minded users. It brought advanced health tracking and dual-band GPS into a clean, minimalist design. Fast forward to January 2025, and we now have the Amazfit Active 2. At first glance, the two watches seem pretty similar, but dig a little deeper and the differences start to reveal themselves. What's most interesting is that the new Active 2 feels almost like a sibling to Balance. Actually, scratch that. It's more like the Balance's smaller sibling. I'm honestly surprised they didn't call it Balance Mini, because essentially that's exactly what it is. Let's start with design and navigation. The Balance is physically larger and uses a combination of a rotating crown and a flat button for menu navigation. The Active 2 skips the crown and sticks with two flat buttons, so if you like scroll-based navigation, Balance has the edge. The displays are similar, both AMOLED, sharp and vibrant, but the Balance has a bigger 1.5-inch screen, while the Active 2 comes in at 1.32 inches, so that's quite a bit of a difference. Brightness is better on the Active 2 though, maxing out at 2000 nits compared to the 1500 on the Balance, but it's a small difference unless you're often outdoors. Internally, both watches carry a lot of the same DNA. They both run Zepp OS 4. Well, Active 2 actually runs 4.5, but it's essentially the same. And both come with the usual health sensors. That said, Balance includes a BIA sensor for body composition, and it runs on the older BioTracker 5.0. Active 2 steps up to BioTracker 6.0 but lacks the BIA, so it's a bit of a trade-off depending on what you're after. Then there's positioning. Balance supports dual-band GNSS and 6 satellite systems, giving you more precise location tracking, especially in tricky environments like urban areas or mountains. Active 2 keeps it simpler with 5 GNSS systems and single-band tracking, so that's an important difference to be aware of. Battery life is no contest. Balance comes with a 475 mAh battery and can go typically around 2 weeks with regular use, or you can stretch that out to even 24 days in battery saver mode. Active 2 has a smaller 270 mAh battery and tops out at around 10 days. So if you're the kind of person who doesn't like charging your watch often, which is most of us, Balance wins on this count. Then there's also Wi-Fi support on the Balance, missing from Active 2, which only has Bluetooth support. And music storage is larger on Balance at 2.3 gigabytes, though both can handle offline playback. Now it's also worth noting that there's a premium version of Active 2. That one comes with a sapphire glass screen, a leather strap, and an additional red silicone sports strap in the packaging. Now, you don't get the sapphire glass screen with the regular variant of Active 2 or Balance. Also, this edition gets Zepp Pay, so an NFC chip, which is included by default on Balance, whereas the regular variant of Active 2 does not get the NFC for payments. Now, let's talk about who these watches are for. Well, in my opinion, the Active 2 is a great choice for people who are on the fence about buying a smartwatch. If you're not super active, don't do a lot of workouts, and just want something stylish and functional, it fits the bill perfectly. It looks good, it performs well, and it doesn't overwhelm you with features you'll never use. I also get the feeling it'll appeal more to women and people with slimmer wrists. It just wears smaller and lighter. The Balance, on the other hand, is a bit more capable. It has a larger display and case, which gives it space for better battery life. It packs more accurate GPS, and even menu navigation is more user-friendly. So while these two watches share the same software or core design philosophy, the way they're tuned is slightly different. Think of Active 2 as the everyday smartwatch that also tracks your health, and the Balance as the sportier, slightly more capable version.